This is the plaintiff, Leno Zapata Lucio. He says his brother passed away in Ecuador, and the defendant, his younger brother, couldn't afford a plane ticket to attend the funeral. He loaned the defendant the necessary funds. He was grateful for the gesture, promised he'd pay him back, but hasn't. Unfortunately, they've had many issues over the years. The guy's a bad egg, and he's suing him for the $2,500 he's owed. This is the defendant, Juan Zapata Lucio. He says he had just come back to the U.S. from Ecuador, and that's when his brother passed away. He couldn't afford to go back again, and that's when the plaintiff purchased tickets for him. The plaintiff did this out of the kindness of his heart. He never agreed to pay him back, and quite frankly, doesn't understand why the guy's turning around and suing him for the money today. He's accused of causing a brother brouhaha.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff loaned his younger brother money for their older brother's funeral, and he hasn't paid him back. But the defendant says it was a gift. It's the case of the brother who got stiffed.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Leno Zapata Lucio.
Yes, good morning, John.
You are suing Juan Zapata Lucio.
Yes.
You're Lucio or Lucio?
Lucio.
Lucio. For your brother, for $2,500, because according to you, you paid for them to go to another brother's funeral, and that was a loan, and they never repaid you. Tell me what happened here.
Yeah, John. My sister from Ecuador called me. They say my other brother passed away, which the name was Fausto Renelmo Zapata Lucio. My sister Olympia.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my sister Angela Olympia called me from over there. Said my brother passed away. And then as well, it's impossible. It can be.
How many brothers and sisters are you?
We are together 12. Seven brothers and 5 sisters.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
And the situation, painful. Nobody happened. He passed away by heart attack. And I say, what I can do? I told my sister it's impossible to me go back to Ecuador because my brother passed away. He's dead. What I can do now? He's dead. But I said, no, you have to come because we are part of the family. You know, I was in confusion at the time. It is not easy to answer any question or make any decision. And
I find it very easy to make a decision. You go to your brother's funeral.
Go back and forth. What I can do?
Go back and forth.
What I can do? Go to the airline and look for who knows how much it can be. It's not easy to make a decision about the money situation.
Okay.
Now, my sister Angela called me and said, Leno, you must to come. And then my other sisters, they call me also, you must to come. And they say, well, and then we call already and say, my brother Juan, he had to come also. Everybody had to be in the funeral.
Defendant.
Yeah, this is my brother.
Okay, so there's a lot of pressure on the sisters that the brothers act like human beings and go to their brother's funeral.
Yes,
Got it.
we had to come over there.
Yes, you have to go. We passed that. So what happens? You decide you're going to your brother's funeral. Your brother doesn't have the money to go to your brother's funeral?
Yeah, now, then my sister told me, no, you guys have to come.
Okay, now what ends up happening is you pay for his ticket and the son, correct?
Yeah, and
they don't pay you back. How much did you pay for the tickets?
It is around roughly $900 each ticket.
Okay, how do you come up with $700 in interest?
Okay, the $700 come out over there because in the credit card, as you pay over there.
Show me the credit card.
No, I don't have the credit card.
You need to have proof when you're asking for $700 in interest. What happened?
First thing, I never ask money to my brother because all the time we keep fighting with him. There's no reason to ask money to him.
You keep what?
What's some kind of fighting with my brother?
You're always fighting with your brother?
Yeah, always.
What was the fight about?
Because previous at this case, this money for the ticket, what he asked, he owed me over $12,000 already.
He owes you $12,000.
Yes.
For what?
Like he said, play tickets. It was tickets for the travel. I get tickets for his girlfriend or wife, whatever they call him, wife, and kids, and him too. Before, like 3-4 years ago, I paid for him. So he traveled to Ecuador. And later on, I let him in my apartment. He stayed for 6 months. He don't pay no rent. Plus, he took all my furniture for what I have it.
So you two don't get along?
Brand new. And
do you two get along?
No.
No. All right. Now, were you working for your uncle?
Yeah, I was.
To explain that to me, because if your father and your uncle don't get along, I'm kind of curious about why you're working. Put your hand down.
I was working with him about 2 months when we went back to my country, and so we came back, and he said, "Well,
who's we? Who went back to Ecuador?"
three.
Who's we? The three of
My
you?
father and my uncle for this funeral.
Okay.
So
And who paid for that?
he paid because
And-
I told him we don't got the money if I just came back from Ecuador. So he don't
You
got the
had
money.
just come back from Ecuador yourself?
Yeah, with my father.
Okay.
So he don't got the money. He say, all right, so you're working with me. We work it out. And
And what did you tell your father? Just that? That same conversation? You went home and told your father?
Yeah, but I told him when we bought the ticket already. I told him that because my uncle said, here's the car, buy the tickets because your uncle, you gotta be there, the funeral. So okay, I bought it. Because he said, when we working together, you're gonna pay me back with that. So okay, so I was working with him for 2 months. He agreed to pay me $300 a week. But from that money, he only give me $700, $500, and he bought me a cell phone. That's all.
So he didn't pay you for your work?
No,
Because he was paying off the tickets?
I think so.
Okay. What do you owe him from his work?
The thing is now coming to the point, his father tried to teach his son to lie before he was not like that. He is.
How long did the son work? Your nephew work for you?
No, he came maybe around
Fine.
3 weeks, but this is once in a while only because he had fight with my brother. His son fight with my brother because let's forget there's a lot of issues in Ecuador. They have argument too much. My nephew, he have no place to go. That's the reason he ended up to come together with me. It is nothing about the 1 month to 2, 3 months. They say.
Did you ever take out any money for the plane ticket? From
Never. There was never.
Do
never
you
agreement
get
for
along
that.
with your other brother, with the defendant?
No.
No? What are the arguments? What problems do you have with your sister?
The two people, they are together all the time. They sue me many times as can as possible.
Wait. They sued you many times?
Yeah.
How many times have you been sued by your brother?
First of all, yeah, they sue me.
How many times have you been sued by your brother?
For my sister one time, and now for him another one. And I got it. Older brother in Ecuador is a lawyer. He sued me, so he pushed him do it together. So these guys do it together, whatever
This is why
they
you
can.
don't have 12 kids.
Yeah, whatever they can.
Because they form alliances
Whatever
against
they
each
can,
other.
it's possible they sue me. But to do this case, my brother in Ecuador, they push him, sue it.
Not just
Let me
sue.
finish it up, sorry. My sister, she owed me $1,000 because for her, yes, she for last year, she tried to travel to Ecuador, so she went for tickets. She told me, please, give me money.
Okay, but
My sister-
when you said something very telling to me, you said he owes me $12,000, and I asked from what, and you said from plane tickets that I bought
First
for
of
him.
all, plane ticket, for furniture, and a 6-month rent.
From when? What year?
Yeah, it's a long time, like 6 years or something. But I never sue those guys. I never. But then think about it. There's any little thing they sue me. And my sister, okay, she owed me $1,000 for a ticket I gave her. And after that, she said, no, I cannot pay you. And this is that. I make her argue. He making me mad. Yes, I cursed him out by phone. And what she's doing? No. Her son got a friend for the detective. I want to put you in the jail. I want to do this and I want to do that. And many things. She put me nervous. You're going to grab it for your job. I said, how come? I don't make no her, nobody. For what's the reason for? And finally, she sued me and she get to me, don't call her no more.
A restraining order?
Yeah, because that's what she wanted.
Do you have a restraining order against him? Does she have a restraining order against him?
She got it, yes.
She does.
Yeah.
On what grounds?
What happened is
Because they
it is
finish
not-
it up.
No, he
No,
asked
wait.
me.
I want to
She
hear from
asked
him.
me.
Go ahead.
So, would you sue your brother or your sister if they stiffed you?
No. No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No.
$2,500.
No.
$5,000.
No.
$10,000.
Well,
Yeah, see, that's the point, right? Would you sue your brother or sister?
Yes. No, I probably wouldn't. It depends on how much.
Yeah, but if they disrespected you, why wouldn't you sue them? I mean, if they're going to disrespect you by stiffing you, why are you so scared to sue?
I mean, it's their choice. I mean, if the relationship with you is worth $2,500, then that's their decision. I mean, you shouldn't sue them. You should just say, like, if you're not going to pay me back, then that's it, and it's up to them.
So you cut off the relationship?
You can, yeah.
Okay. Going inside the courtroom.
He like to do whatever he wants because that's coming to the point. He was in charge in the police department before a long time, and he had his mind. He had to be the power man. Whatever he said had to be done. That is about
He's a
him.
big power man?
Yes, he had to do whatever he think that's got to be it. Now, what happened is, as is the little money what he mentioned about my sister, what is long time ago, like a family help one to the other. Now come back and this time they say, oh, give me my money one I gave you 10 years ago. I need my $1,000 back. If you don't give me my $1,000 back.
Well, I'm just curious, did he pay for tickets for you in the past?
He invented. He's a liar, you don't have no idea.
So is that a no?
No, impossible. He's a liar, I can say, and the 100 things what he say, 90 is lie. He's a liar.
Let me ask you, son, when you say that I'm working with him, I tell him we don't have money, can you help us? And he says, okay, we'll work it out, blah, blah, blah. What makes you think it's a gift if he says we'll work it out because you're working with him?
Because when I came back, I was working with him. So the time that I was working with him, he gonna take the money out of it.
Okay, so what is your defense? That this is a gift or that this is a loan and you paid it back?
It's like a loan. So I working for him and he instead he pay me, he keep the money. So he take the money.
Show me the proof of purchase of the tickets. Question for you. Were you working on the books or off the books?
Off the books.
Okay.
And
how many hours, do you have any proof of how many hours you worked versus how many you got paid?
No.
Okay. Did you actually talk to him about the money for the tickets, or did you talk to the son?
I did. No, I did with my son. I mean, with my brother. My brother is the person he say, I have to go with my son because my son grew up with my family as his brother.
What's your testimony about how that conversation took place between the two of you?
To the tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, he deal with my son.
Did you ever talk to him?
No.
Okay, so you're all three on a plane and you don't say one word about the fact that he paid for your tickets.
No, I said thank you. Whatever he did with my son, we helped to go to travel.
Yeah, okay. Here's
But the thing is, he never is $2,500, just $1,800.
Oh, so that you don't mind paying. It's just
actually 16. He can't win his ticket.
Okay. No, that's not what he did. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to order the two of you to pay for the tickets based on the son's testimony. The son's testimony is very clear. Actually, yours too. The son's testimony and yours is pretty clear that there was a debt of $1,641.40. That's what the two tickets cost. It's $820 each ticket. And when you're saying, oh, it was always $1,600, you can't tell me it was a gift. And when your son says, oh, I took it out of my paycheck, yeah, it was kind of a loan, you can't tell me it was a gift. It's either a loan or it's a gift. And if it's a loan, you have to pay it back. Okay, so it's $1,641.40 for the tickets. Plus, do you have, and you don't have the credit card to show the interest, so I'm just going to award you prejudgment statutory interest from your state of New York from the time that money was owed. That trip was in April of 2012, so it'll be interest from April of 2012 until now, plus your filing fee. That's my judgment. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
And so with that, the defendant comes out of the courtroom. Come on over here. How do you feel being in court, with your brother or sister on the other side like that?
Whatever the judge decides is fine. But like I say...
How hard is this for you to be in court with your family against you?
Yeah, it's very painful because my family is supposed to stay together, but...
Would you like a normal, loving relationship with your brother and sister and your whole family?
Yeah, I love my family, but they cannot love me because they keep suing me as much as possible. Every family try to sue me because they don't love my family, my wife, my kids. That's the point.
Okay.
This is jealous, finally.
I see. All right, head this way, All right, so come on in here. You win the case. How difficult is this for you? Here, come and turn this way, okay? Come. How difficult?
It's very difficult because I love my family.
Is there any truth to what he says? He says you're jealous about his family, wife and kids and so on.
I put in my farm in Ecuador, his children, the daughters and his wife over there. What happened isn't jealous. He took over there. He took her away.
You love his family?
I love the family. Okay. That's the reason I did that. That's the reason I took her to the funeral. I make a sacrifice to go.
Over to Harvey.
It's funny because I think in some ways it's more important to get something in writing when you loan money to a family member to preserve the relationship. So what you should do is just kind of email the other person and say, hey, I was happy to loan you the $2,500, blah, blah, blah. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.